Hello and welcome to MR Learning Circle. In today's video, we are going to learn about culture media. So let's begin our lecture. What do you understand by the term culture? Culture means to cultivate or to grow. What we are growing? In our case, we are growing the bacteria. And media means a medium, a place where you can grow your microbes. Clear? Now, what is culture media? It is a mixture of chemicals that is synthetic. It is synthetic, not natural. Okay. Now, it supports the growth of bacteria. We need culture media for the growth of microbes. That's why we are using it. Next. And how will your microbe grow? It needs carbon and energy. So your culture media should contain a source of carbon and energy. Clear? Now, why do we culture bacteria? First, to identify the etiological agent. Etiological agent means the disease causing agent. Next, to study the morphology of the bacteria. Third one is to obtain the antigen. Unless and until you will cultivate the microbe, you cannot identify the antigen. Next, for its genetic study. You have to cultivate or grow the microbes so that you can properly get into its genetics. If you have only one single microbe, you cannot do the genetic studies properly. So, to perform that studies properly, you need a population of microbes to do it properly. Next, to count the number of viable microbes. Clear? Next, the classification of culture media. Culture media is classified into three on the basis of consistency, nutritional component, and the functional use of application. Now, on the basis of consistency, it is of four types. Number one, solid, semi-solid, liquid, and biphasic. Okay. Now, on the basis of nutritional components, it is of three types: simple media, complex media, and synthetic media. And now, finally, on the basis of functional use or application, it is of following types. Number one, basal, enriched, enrichment, selective, indicator or differential, transport, anaerobic, and assay. So let's begin with our consistency, classification on the basis of consistency. So what are solid media? Everyone knows what is solid media. It contains 2 to 4% of agar. Agar is used as solidifying agent. Everyone knows that. And what about semi-solid? Semi-solid contains 0.2 to 0.5% of agar concentration. And liquid does not contain agar. And biphasic media is a bi means two, phasic means phase. So when the media transmits, or it's a transmission of from solid to liquid or liquid to solid, that media is known as biphasic. Clear? It's a transition between solid and liquid, and that media is known as biphasic media. Clear? Now, here you can see the examples of solid media. Nutrient agar, blood agar, chocolate agar. Liquid media ka brain heart infusion, peptone broth, nutrient broth. And the examples of some semi-solid media are Stewart media and Emmys media, Hughes and Levson's oxidation fermentation medium, mannitol motility medium. I guess still here no problem. Now let's continue with classification based on nutritional component. See, before learning this, you should know about two types of microbes. One is non-fastidious and the other one is fastidious. Okay, non-fastidious are the microbes that are able to grow on with minimal requirements. They don't need, the minimum requirements are sufficient for them. मतलब जो सबसे जैसे बेसिक जितना होता है ना, लाइक यू कैन से एक रोटी से आपका खाना हो जाएगा. सो मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट, ओके, यू ओनली नीड फूड of you can say energy of 50 grams, so you don't need an extra energy. You don't require 100 gram energy or 100 kilocalories of energy. You can survive on 50 kilograms, 50 calories. And what is fastidious? They require extra nutrients. Okay, they require extra nutrients. That means they need food as well as fruits as well as some protein supplements. Okay, clear? So now let's learn the classification based on nutritional component. Number one is simple media. Simple, nothing, it can support non-fastidious bacteria. Clear? Complex, such as blood agar, a bit more nutrients are added to that basal media, and so it is known as complex. Synthetic or defined, they are specially prepared for research purposes. No, you prepare your culture media, or you can say you customize the particular culture media according to your need. Okay, clear? See, simple is bare minimum. Okay, complex, a bit of more components are added or more ingredients are added to the culture media, and synthetic, it is the customized culture media. Okay, clear? Now classification based on functional use or application. Number one is basal. See, basal media are general purpose media. They are simple media, they support the growth of most of the non-fastidious bacteria. Clear? They are generally used for isolation of microbes. Examples: peptone water, nutrient broth, and nutrient agar. Here it is nutrient agar. You can see the picture. Next is enriched media. They are used for bacteria which have exacting nutritional need. That means you need, for example, you need one chocolate for your survival, but this enriched media gives you some homemade chocolates filled with extra nutrients. Okay, organic, made of organic milk, and you are using organic sugar components. Okay, then this chocolate will be enriched and it will have the power or the energy of 5 chocolates. That is known as enriched media. For example, brain heart infusion, blood agar, chocolate agar. Okay, clear? Enriched मतलब कि क्या कहते हैं उसको, और एक कोई मीडिया है आपके पास, उसमें आपका जो बेसल मीडिया है उसमें और कई सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स आपने क्या किए, ऐड कर दिए. दैट इज सप्लीमेंटेड. और ज्यादा मतलब यू आर टेकिंग योर फूड प्लस योर प्रोटीन डाइट प्लस सम एक्स्ट्रा special diet, that will be an enriched media. Clear? Now, next is enrichment media. Enrichment media are usually liquid media to which substance have a stimulating effect on the bacteria to be grown or an inhibitory effect on those to be suppressed. See, let me explain first. You have this media, it has all the requirements, okay? Now, if you think sometimes your phone battery drains out, okay, then you get an option to put it on power saving mode, okay? So that's an additional feature to save your battery. Similarly, to enhance the growth of the microbes, the culture media requires some certain or some specific ingredients or components that enhances the growth of microorganism of a particular microorganisms and suppresses the growth of other organism. Clear? See, for example, you have to let me explain you want one chapati, okay? Now you eat one chapati daily, but today you had a hectic day and you were really tired, so that one chapati you have applied a bit of ghee or butter. So what did that ghee or butter do? It provided you with extra some energy or some satisfaction, okay? That is your enrichment. Clear? You don't need an extra diet, okay, like protein supplements and everything. That 1 spoon of ghee or butter is sufficient for you. Clear? Similarly, in enrichment media, we provide a certain or a specific ingredient or a component that is required for that particular bacteria to grow. Clear? Now, its example is tetrathionate broth and selenite F broth. Clear? Now let's come to selective media. So what does selective media do? See, selective media is designed to suppress the growth of some microorganism while allowing the growth of others. Clear? It is agar based, whereas differential enrichment media was liquid based. Clear? Now the examples of selective means a particular, you have to grow one microbe na. For example, you have to grow E. coli, then you will use MacConkey, okay? You have to grow Staphylococcus, then you will use you can say mannitol salt agar or Stewart's media or King's Bee media. That is particular culture media for a particular microbe. That is selective. Now example is Thyromartin, mannitol salt agar and MacConkey, LG medium, Wilson and Blair, TCBS. Okay, you can see MacConkey is for Enterococci. Okay, Pseudocele agar is for Pseudomonas. LG medium is for Mycobacterium tuberculosis. They are selectively. They are just you have to give a treat to your best friend, and you know that he or she likes brownie. So you will be very selective about giving him or her the treat. Okay, you will order the brownie and she or he will be pleased. Clear? Similarly, the microbe needs that specific or selective media to enhance it to grow. Clear? Next. See, this is mannitol salt agar. You can see the growth of Staphylococcus aureus and the growth of Staphylococcus. This is the uninoculated part. Staphylococcus aureus is clearly visible, whereas Staphylococcus epidermidis is not that clearly visible. So MSA is specific for Staphylococcus aureus. Now this is MacConkey agar. You can see the non-lactose fermenting colony and the lactose fermenting colony. Clear? They are lactose ferment. Okay, clear? Next, now what is an indicator or differential medium? What do you mean by indicator? Indicator means to indicate something. Okay, you have to tell that, okay, red light means to stop, green light means to go. So this red light indicates something now to stop. Similarly, this media, indicator media or differential media, it indicates the medium. See, the indicator media changes color when a bacterium grows in them. ठीक है, फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक माइक्रोब, एक पर्टिकुलर माइक्रोब के ग्रो करने पे वो मीडिया क्या करेगा, कलर को अपना चेंज कर देगा. इट विल चेंज द कलर. सो देयरफॉर इट इज नोन एज indicator medium. Example, MacConkey, EMB. Here you can see the lactose fermenting colonies of E. coli, है ना? They are lactose positive, and here you can see no growth, no change in the color. Similarly, this is EMB, eosine methylene blue agar. This metallic sheen, can you see the metallic sheen? It is because of the growth of E. coli bacteria. Okay, you can clearly differentiate na. If you see this metallic sheen on the EMB agar, you know it's E. coli. When you see the pink colonies on MacConkey agar, you know it's lactose fermenting colony. Clear? Now let's come to transport media. So why do we need a specific media or a particular media for transporting? You can transport, है ना, if you want in your basal media like nutrient agar, nutrient broth, blood agar, है ना, but you don't. So why do we need this? Number one, because it prevents the overgrowth of commensals. Second, it prevents contamination with other microorganisms. Third, it maintains the viability of your microbe. Clear? Now let's read. See, the specimen must be transported to the laboratory immediately after the collection to prevent overgrowth of. You just have to remember these three things: that it prevents overgrowth of the commensals. When you are transporting the media, see, for example, a patient is admitted in the hospital. He or she cannot go to the lab, so you have to collect the sample and transport it to the lab. And in hospitals, you know, the atmosphere contains microbes. There is a heavy load of microbes there. Okay, so to prevent the growth of commensals, you need a transport media. So to prevent contamination, you need transport media, so that there is no contamination and you can get the accurate result. To maintain the viabilities. For example, if you are traveling from, for example, you take 15 kilometers. Your patient is 15 kilometers far from the laboratory. So till then you have certain traffic jams, and reaching 15 kilometers will take approximately 45 minutes. So your microbe doesn't die. During that time, you need a proper medium. Clear? So they are required for fastidious microbes specifically. ज़्यादातर मतलब you need them for fastidious microbe. Examples: Kerry Blair, and here you can just pause the video and read why they are needed. See, it is used to transport feces of suspected cholera patient. Next, it's sash buffered glycerol saline. It is used to transport feces from patient of suspected to be suffering from bacillary dysentery. Carrie Blair for cholera patient, sash buffered glycerol saline for bacillary dysentery. Likewise, Pike's medium is used to transport streptococci from throat specimen. Clear? This is it. Now you should, I would suggest you can pause the video here and you can just write it down. Now next is anaerobic medium. Anaerobic, see, microbes grow in the presence of oxygen and in the absence of oxygen. So these medium is required for the anaerobic microbe. Anaerobic means the absence of oxygen. Clear? So why do we see these are special media required for the growth? Because they need low oxygen content or no oxygen content, reduced oxidant reduction potential, and third is some extra nutrients. So they can be supplemented with nutrients like hemin and vitamin K. And you need to boil the culture media, your culture media, in a water bath, so that extra or the oxygen is expelled out of the media. When you boil, the oxygen will evaporate. Clear? Addition of 1% glucose, 0.1% thioglycolate, and 0.1% of ascorbic acid. See, these will render the medium reduced. The addition of them helps in the reduction of your culture media. Clear? Now examples: Robertson Cook media, thioglycolate broth, methylene blue or resazurin. This is your Robertson cooked media. Clear? Meat medium. Next is assay medium. Assay medias are used for performing research purposes or performing the assays of, it is used in lab for assays of vitamins, amino acids and antibiotics. Examples: antibiotic assay media, here it is. Clear? Thanks for watching and keep learning. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you have learned, please share it with your friends and do subscribe the channel. Take care. Bye.